10 Tampa Bay Plus is the place to catch your local news, updated weather forecasts, and more. Live or anytime you want. Stream 10 Tampa Bay Plus.
Stay informed, prepared, and connected. Here's what's happening at 5.
Right now, I'm tracking a strong cold front to come through the area tomorrow. It's a weather impact alert day. I've got your details coming up next.
Then, neighbors demanding answers months after Milton hit Tampa Bay. Next, one county's message to those still waiting for help.
Plus, cities footing the bill for hurricane damage. How local leaders are making sure they get that money back. Just minutes away on 10 Tampa Bay.
Keeping you informed, prepared, and connected. You're watching 10 Tampa Bay.
Now live on 10 Tampa Bay, tracking a strong cold front that's going to come through the area tomorrow. It's a weather impact alert day. I've got your details coming up.
A flare fired into the middle of a soccer match. The shocking scene and the teen accused of firing it.
And frustrated residents 2 months later, debris still sitting out. The reasons leading to Polk County's slow recovery. But first, a warm night ahead. But it's about to get Florida cold out there. A cold front coming this way, bringing big changes. You're watching 10 Tampa Bay at 5. I'm Frank Wiley.
And I'm Courtney Robinson. The short-lived change will bring wind and rain, and you can expect it to impact your morning and afternoon commutes tomorrow. There's a 10 Tampa Bay weather impact alert that's been issued for tomorrow. Meteorologist James Hopkins walks you through the timing.
Yeah, we're looking at actually much of our day tomorrow is going to be impacted by this cold front that's going to be coming through. Right now, things are looking a little cloudy out there. The clouds have been rolling their way in, and this is just going to continue as we go throughout our overnight tonight. Quite cloudy, and for tomorrow morning, where it's going to be very mild. Check out the temperatures right now. We have mid to upper 70s, a nice calm wind. We're really going to have a nice calm overnight. It's tomorrow. Those winds are really going to be picking up, and you see that cloud cover has already pushed its way in. This is just preceding, again, that cold front that's going to be coming through. You're sitting at 73 degrees in Clearwater right now, the dew point at 61. And our temperatures across the region very warm for the day today. We still have a few spots that are sitting at 80 degrees. Sun City Center, Fishhawk 80, and you can see still a lot of upper 70s. Wesley Chapel at 80, Crystal River down to 73. But again, it's going to be very mild throughout your overnight tonight. So here's what you're seeing right now. Nothing on the satellite radar but that cloud cover. And there is the cold front. Been seeing some severe weather for Louisiana. Not expecting the severe weather for us as we go throughout the day tomorrow, but it could start up anytime between about 9-10 in the 2 o'clock. By 3 p.m. things start to wind down. Wind, rain, lightning. Allow some extra time as we go throughout the day tomorrow for that drive. And you can see for tomorrow, it's going to be warm in the mid 70s. And again, those winds will be picking up early in the morning throughout your afternoon.
All right, thank you, James. And right now we are following developing news. A task force is calling for sweeping changes in its report on Secret Service failures. This after President-elect Donald Trump's assassination attempt in July. The 180-page report recommending protecting fewer foreign leaders during the height of election season and considering moving the agency out of the Department of Homeland Security.
New York prosecutors say President-elect Donald Trump's criminal conviction should stand. In May, a jury found Trump guilty on 34 counts related to hush money payments. Prosecutors argue the court should reject Trump's motion to dismiss, saying that no president-elect immunity exists. They're also open to delaying sentencing until after Trump's second term. In the motion to dismiss and vacate, Trump's attorneys argue that Hunter Biden's pardon echoes Trump's claims that this case is politically motivated. New tonight, a branded man is charged in connection to the January 6th Capitol riots.
Federal investigators say videos showed the man entering and damaging the Capitol building. The FBI says George Gonzalez was seen breaking a window near the Senate wing door. He is seen climbing through the window before kicking through the glass. The agency says Gonzalez charged police with rioters to get further into the building. Surveillance video showed Gonzalez in the Statuary Hall connector, which leads to the House of Representatives floor. The FBI says he spent nearly 50 minutes in the Capitol before leaving.
The trial for 3 accused rioters from Lakeland is now set for February. Prosecutors say Jonathan Pollock, his sister Olivia, and Joseph Hutchinson III were caught on body cams and video clashing with police during the attack. Hutchinson and Olivia Pollock were arrested in 2021 but fled, joining Jonathan Pollock as federal fugitives. All 3 were finally captured on January 6th of this year. Their new trial date is February 17th.
In a fit of anger after being kicked out of a soccer game, a Bradenton teen says he feels badly for shooting a flare onto a soccer field during the game. I want to show you this video right here. You can see the glowing red flare there shooting through the sky. This happened during a game last month at the St. Stephen's Episcopal School. Bradenton police say the 16-year-old didn't go to the school, but he was kicked out of the game. He went across the street to his car, shot a flare gun, dollars in damages. Police say the teen turned himself in.
He did write a letter of apology to the school and the school's principal. He also took a firearm safety class, and he is also registered for another course through the Safety Hook Promise nonprofit organization.
The flare burned 2 holes into the turf. It is illegal to shoot a flare during any non-emergency situation. The teen is charged with criminal mischief and culpable negligence. Tonight, some neighbors discussing a proposal to rezone land near the celery fields in Sarasota.
Commissioners already rejected the rezoning idea, but we'll revisit that in a matter of weeks. 10 Tampa Bay's Adure Achumba live with a closer look at this debate. Adure.
We are right at the bird watching station, which is in the heart of the celery fields. It is a storm collection, or rather stormwater collection zone, but has become a habitat for local and migratory birds. Now, across the street is a 50-acre parcel of land, private land that is, and the owner and the developers want it rezoned for redevelopment. But neighbors in this area say that that plan does not go with the area's natural resources. Now, the matter is expected to come before the county commissioners as early as January for review as well as a public hearing. Live in Sarasota, Adure Achumba, 10 Tampa Bay.
Adure, thank you. Also tonight, Polk County asking neighbors to be patient.
Today marks exactly 2 months since Hurricane Milton hit our area. Some neighborhoods in Polk County have yet to see even a first round for us tonight. And Eric, you've been speaking with the county about what's behind this delay.
Yeah, Courtney and Frank, they say it's not one thing, but several that have led up to this. Still, we are 2 months now post Hurricane Milton moving through this area, and several neighborhoods, including the one where we are tonight here in Lake Wales, still look like this. Well, I think everybody can agree with that one. The county says that there is some good news in this. A lot of the equipment that was being used in communities to the west of here has now moved into the area. And so they say they are now collecting at a rate that's the fastest in the region. They've also set up a website where people can go and see what the collection of debris is in their area, what areas have been picked up, what areas are still on the list, and a phone number, a hotline set up through the county's website as well, where people can ask questions and get more information. Live tonight in Lake Wales, Eric Glasser, 10 Tampa Bay.
600,000 cubic yards of debris. That's more than 17,000 loads. And you can also haul debris yourself to the landfill. You can take it to the North Central Transfer Station. There is a fee to drop off. Let's get you in the know with other stories that are making headlines this evening. 2 men are dead. 2 other men are being cared for after a shooting at an Irish bar in Lake Worth Beach. It happened early this morning. A woman who witnessed the shooting says the men worked with her at another restaurant. She told our sister station that the group had just come from their Christmas party. The Palm Beach Sheriff's Office has not shared information about a suspect in the shooting.
A Florida Investment Advisory Council voted for a zero benchmark for pension investments in China. All of this coming as Florida takes steps to divest holdings in Chinese-owned companies. Before the pandemic, investments in the country were viewed as a step to bring China into the global market. The chief investment officer for the state says China has grown as a competitor.
A major step forward for the University of Florida's satellite campus in Jacksonville. This week, a committee will vote on the location. Downtown sites like the fairgrounds and the convention center, they are under consideration. Classes could begin as early as 2028. Fires rage. People are fleeing. California first responders right now are battling a massive fire. In the next 3 minutes, the response that's unfolding as we speak.
10 Tampa Bay closed captioning is sponsored by Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. 10 Tampa Bay is sponsored by Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. Bay with Courtney Robinson, Frank Wiley, and Chief Meteorologist Bobby Deskins.
Thousands of Southern California residents have had to evacuate as crews are battling a wind-driven wildfire.
Students at Pepperdine University watching as flames covered hillsides and the sky turned deep red. The Franklin fire exploded overnight, burning more than 2,200 acres. County officials in Malibu say a small number of homes have been destroyed because of this. Pepperdine University did not have major damage. It's not known how that fire started, but crews can expect to face difficult conditions. Thousands of firefighters facing strong winds.
A fire at 3 o'clock in the morning is our worst case scenario, and this is almost that time, just a few minutes before 11.
But we have enough resources to spread around in emergencies like this, so we'll make sure that we keep our finger on the pulse, communicating with all of our law enforcement partners, fire partners, and we're ready to respond and assist.
No one has died in the fire. Power to about 40,000 people was shut off last night. Crews say the rough terrain is impacting coverage. All of this coming 4 years after the Woolsey fire that killed 3 people, destroyed 1,600 homes. You could hear the wind in the video there, too.
Think about all of those people, you know, they go through this every wildfire season.
Yes.
We have a brush fire season, but not nearly as dramatic.
Right, because typically this time of year, they're dry, we're dry, no atmospheric rivers to talk about, which would really help them out if they could get some rain. But we are expecting some rain. Again, not typical for this time of year, but that's going to be for tomorrow. Not expecting an excessive amount of rain, but this is going to be a strong cold front that's going to move through the area. Already starting to see that cloud cover moving its way in. Take a look outside, and you can see there, Port Richey, a little bit more blue than the rest of it. Look at Armature Works. You can see, again, how bright that is there as we're going to continue to see those clouds rolling their way in. St. Pete, same thing. Clearwater Beach, again, cloud cover. And there it is, St. Petersburg. You see that deck of clouds pushing its way through. And we're going to continue to see cloudy to mostly cloudy skies through the overnight and for much of the day tomorrow as well. You're still 78 degrees, though. So, again, very warm out there right now. And it's going to be mild as we go throughout the overnight. We're going to stick to the 60s. And look at the 80 degrees. 78 Brooksville, 75 Tampa and St. Petersburg. So again, down to the south, we're in the mid to upper 70s as well. Satellite radar shows, again, things are nice as we go throughout the evening and overnight. Winds won't really pick up till tomorrow, and we'll just see those clouds moving their way through with some breaks. So here's the cold front that's going to be pushing its way through the area tomorrow. You see out ahead of it is a line of storms, a few stray showers ahead of that, but it's mainly going to be about that line that's coming through. And again, the timing is going to be probably right about midday. You'll start the day with the potential for a few showers. That quickly moves its way through. And as you can see by the evening commute, it's already out of here. So it's going to come through with some strong winds and again, some rain. So it is a weather impact alert day. Starting up anywhere between maybe 9, 10 o'clock. The line's about noon. By 3 p.m. looks like all of it's pushed out. Main impacts, winds about 30 to maybe up to 40 mile per hour for your wind gusts, some heavy rain and possibly some lightning. So again, the main threat is really going to be the winds that we're going to see tomorrow. So allow some extra time if you're out driving around, especially around midday. Take those umbrellas. And again, the 10 Tampa Bay app, got the radar on there so you can track these showers and storms. So your futurecast, again, looking good for this evening going into tomorrow morning. Again, it's really going to be as that front gets a little closer. Look how those winds are up from the south. So it's going to be very mild. And again, 9, 10 o'clock, there is lunchtime. And look how strong those winds are with that front. We'll see showers, again, some embedded thunderstorms in there, and the potential for some heavy rain moves its way out. And there you go. By the evening commute, things are looking good, but it is going to remain breezy. We get that shift of the wind. It's going to remain breezy really all day Thursday as well. So your wind gusts are going to be picking up. And look at noon. It does make a little bit of a dip because that is the cold front itself. And look at the shift, south, south, southwest, north and west northwest. And again, that's going to be that cooler air coming in. Now your rainfall forecast is for most spots just to get some isolated downpours that maybe lead to about an inch. Most of us will be below that, maybe about a half to 3/4 of an inch, but heavy rain is possible. And then behind that, that big dip of cold air coming in, which again is going to lift out quickly. So it is going to be a very cold morning for your Thursday morning. Take a look at this. This is the next 40 hours. Look how mild we are overnight tomorrow. You see that front passing, and look how quickly those temperatures are going to be dropping. So for tonight, again, mild, cloudy, 66 degrees. shifting to the south and picking up tomorrow. 75 degrees, those winds again 15 to 30 south, and then making that shift out of the northwest. Not a good boating forecast for tomorrow. There's that shift, 15 to 25 knots, seas 4 to 6 feet, periods of 8 feet as well. So it's going to be rough. Expect a small craft advisory, more than likely for Thursday as well. Still going to be breezy. And then look at your Thursday morning. Look at that. 36 Brooksville, Crystal River, 42 Apollo Beach, 43 Tampa. They're going to need those winter coats. It's still chilly again for your Friday morning, but not quite as bad. There's your weather impact alert day for your Wednesday. Still breezy on your Thursday, but then we rebound after 63 on Thursday, 76 on Friday. Look at that weekend. Mostly sunny, 78, 80, and then back to normal next week.
In the season of giving, you can help bring joy to children in the hospital. Each year, the toy drive from Muma Children's Hospital at TGH brings holiday cheer to young patients who are spending Christmas in the hospital. This year, Tampa Bay Buccaneers captain Tristan Wirfs is matching all donations up to $25,000. You can donate any new unwrapped toy, including books, pajamas, Legos, and games.
Especially during the holiday time, it's really hard to be in the hospital and not be able to celebrate normal holiday celebrations at school or with family and friends. So when we can add a special touch to their day, it's very exciting for them to have a little bit of normalcy and celebration while they're in the hospital.
And you can drop off those toys tomorrow. The hospital will accept donations from 10 in the morning through 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Great cause. 2 hurricanes, weeks apart, have impacted Florida growers. In the next half hour, the lasting impacts for future seasons.
The holidays can be peaceful and stressful. In the next 3 minutes, what you can do to actually enjoy those family moments.
Audibel, American owned and operated. Call today for your free hearing test.
Did you cut the cord?
But still want your local news for free?
It can happen. Just stream 10 Tampa Bay Plus.
And the best part? You can watch us live.
Or catch up with what's happening anytime you want. It's always the latest news, updated weather forecasts, and a whole lot more. You can even customize your favorites so you see what you want right away.
We think there's no better way to stay informed, prepared, and connected. Stream the free 10 Tampa Bay Plus app now.
I don't have to put a hug on layaway, so I'm going to hand that out. I wonder if that works.
There's just a gift tag under the tree.
You know my heart.
This hug's free.
Ahead, President-elect Donald Trump's cabinet picks. Working with senators on Capitol Hill. In minutes, we track their efforts to shore up support for the confirmations.
Plus, talks ramping up on who will replace Senator Marco Rubio if he's confirmed for Secretary of State. Ahead, the latest name that's attracting national attention.
10 Tampa Bay Plus is the place to catch your local news, updated weather forecasts, and more. Live or anytime you want. Stream 10 Tampa Bay Plus. Keeping you informed. Prepare Tampa Bay.
And completely out of touch and an insult to the intelligence of the American people and its lived experience.
Strong words from the man accused of killing a healthcare CEO. Tonight, family and friends shared their experiences with emergency.
Money back from FEMA. How your taxpayer dollars could be impacted if your county does not get its money back. But first, a cold front headed toward the Bay Area right now, bringing weather we have not felt since last week. This is 10 Tampa Bay at 5:30. I'm Frank Wiley.
Yeah, and I'm Dave Wagner. We're not used to this kind of thing all the time around here. Heavy rain could impact your midday tomorrow. 10 Tampa Bay meteorologist James Hopkins joins us now. James, we have a weather impact alert for tomorrow's weather.
That is right, because not only coming with the rain is some wind, and you're going to have to break out those winter coats once again after most of us were in the 80s today. So yeah, some big changes coming to your forecast. Right now, it's mostly clouds. So the clouds have been building as we went throughout our day today. As you can see, we have some mid to upper 70s still across the area. Take a look out overlooking Tampa Bay, and you can see all that cloud cover that has already worked its way in. We're going to hold on to that tonight, and for much of the day tomorrow, you're still sitting at 75 degrees though, so it's very nice, and your dew point is sitting at 65 as well. So there's your temperatures across the area. We do have a lot of mid 70s, still some down to the south in the upper 70s as well, and same thing up to Wesley Chapel, Brooksville, both still sitting at 78 degrees, 73 in Crystal River. So So again, very comfortable out there. Our average daytime high for this time of year is mid-70s. Again, a lot of us made it into the 80s today, and your dew points are in the 60s. And this is about where our temperatures are going to be when you wake up tomorrow. So it's going to be very mild. And that's thanks to that flow out of the south. This is all ahead of that cold front coming in. Right now, winds are relatively calm. They'll be picking up. A little breezy when you start the day tomorrow, but they'll pick up as we go throughout the day. Satellite radar show, not much going on right now. Again, just a few clouds moving through, but there is the cold front. That's going to be pushing its way through as we go throughout the day tomorrow. So yes, weather impact alert day, anywhere between 9, maybe 10 o'clock. Some of the northern portions could start to see some showers. Pushes right across the area by about noon. Looks like it should be out by 3. Wind, rain are the big impacts. A little bit of lightning, so allow some extra time, especially if you're going to be out driving around throughout midday tomorrow. I'll time it all out for you coming up.
All right, thank you, sir. Meantime, right now, more time for debris cleanup. Tonight, FEMA extending the period for municipalities to be fully reimbursed for removing hurricane debris. Initially, local communities had 90 days to finish the work. Well, time has been extended to 120 days.
Yeah, but to ensure they qualify for the reimbursement, local governments must carefully track the debris as they collect it. And 10 Tampa Bay's Han Deneen takes a closer look at that process.
Now, the FEMA reimbursement process is the same across all areas. Pinellas County Public Works says it will file for reimbursement once collection is completed, but says it could take a few years before the county gets a full federal reimbursement. And in Hernando County, a new disaster recovery center is now open. This is in Brooksville at the East Hernando Branch Library on Windermere Road. Workers will be able to help people impacted by Helene, Milton, and Debbie. That center open 9 in the morning till 6 p.m. Monday through Saturday.
Developing tonight, a suspected killer on the run, but he couldn't hide for long. The suspect arrested in the fatal shooting of the United Healthcare CEO is now charged with murder and facing extradition to New York. Jared Hill is in Manhattan with what we know in the unfolding case against the defendants.
Meantime, just days ago, Lara Trump announcing she will be stepping down as co-chair of the Republican National Committee. Senator Marco Rubio is poised to join Donald Trump's cabinet. There's speculation that Lara Trump might replace him right here in Florida. Governor DeSantis must appoint someone to finish Rubio's term that ends in 2026. Senator Rick Scott and Representative Paulina Luna, both voiced support for Lara Trump. For the spot, Lara Trump said she would consider taking the job if offered.
A number of President-elect Trump's cabinet picks returned to Capitol Hill today, trying to shore up support for Senate confirmation. Toreen Small is on the Hill with what lawmakers are saying about those meetings. And also on Capitol Hill today, the Senate Judiciary Committee held a hearing on Trump's mass deportation plan. Trump says the plan will involve declaring a national emergency and using military assets. Coming up at 5:50, we verify the president-elect's claims that he would be able to end birthright citizenship.
Florida's citrus industry facing major challenges this season. Ahead, what's causing the historic low in production?
A heads up for drivers. A car company is issuing a major alert today. Coming up, the vehicles being recalled and the faulty part that could lead to an accident.
Keeping you informed, prepared, and connected. You're watching 10 Tampa Bay.
Damage from back-to-back hurricanes is dramatically decreasing Florida's citrus production.
Today, a federal report released says this growing season will produce a historic citrus low. Here's what we're talking about. The USDA now forecasting only 12 million 90-pound boxes of oranges produced. A lot of numbers here. That is 3 million less than expected before Milton. Last growing season, nearly 18 million harvest this season and more than a century.
This is a signature crop for Florida. Drive around Florida, and then what's on our license plates, many of them, citrus. So it's a signature crop for Florida. We're going to be investing very heavily in that, and we are going to be running to that fight.
The new forecast also shrunk, expecting production numbers for grapefruit and tangerines.
Over the Thanksgiving holiday, FWC rescued a manatee in Dixie County. This is a young female right here that was trapped in a shallow mud hole near Horseshoe Beach. When FWC found her, temperatures were in the low 30s. She was treated at Zoo Tampa. The manatee likely got displaced during the hurricanes. FWC says the canal in that area was well below temperatures that cause most manatees to seek warmer water, all seeking refuge from the cold in the coming days here. James Hopkins joins us right now with a look at the forecast.
Absolutely. We're all looking for a little warmth.
Yeah, well, we got really only one cold day. And I mean, look at the extended forecast. It's going to be nice, but we're going to have to break out the winter coats come Thursday morning. But the good news is you can throw them back in the closet Thursday afternoon. Take a live look around and you see the cloud cover has already rolled its way in. This course is all ahead of the cold front we've been talking about that's going to be moving its way through the area tomorrow. So again, a lot of cloud cover out there, but we are very mild right now. Take a look out over Armature Works and you can see the sun going down. You can see though how thick that deck of clouds is that's rolling its way in. And there are going to be breaks here and there for tonight and for tomorrow. But for the most part, the clouds are here and the mild temperatures are as well. 75 degrees right now, and that's more than likely going to be your high for tomorrow. A lot of spots hit the 80s today, and you can see temperatures, we got mid to upper 70s, still a couple of spots pretty close to 80 degrees. Lakeland sitting at 79. That's one of your warmer spots right now. So satellite radar shows a little bit of cloud cover rolling in, but not anything really in terms of rain. And it's going to be brief with this line moving through. We see maybe a few stray showers ahead of it, maybe a few behind it, but this is the main line that's going to be moving its way through with that cold front that's going to come through the day tomorrow. So you're going to start your day again with a chance for maybe a stray shower, but the chances will be increasing up to lunchtime and then decreasing as we go throughout your afternoon. There you go, 6 p.m. It's already down to the south and we're already starting to dry out, and we'll see the high resolution in just a second here. So weather impact alert day for tomorrow. When could be anytime starting up about 9 o'clock. Most forecast models show between 9 and out by 3. Main impact it's going to be winds gusting 30 to 40 miles per hour, some heavy rain, and the potential for some lightning. A little bit of that. So allow some extra time. Take those umbrellas tomorrow, especially. They're going to be out and about midday. And don't forget to download the 10 Tampa Bay app where you get the radar so you can track those showers. And again, a few storms possible. Flow is out of the south as we go overnight. A little on the breezy side to start the day, but the winds will be picking up. So again, 9 a.m. by the time we could see a few starting to pop up, but there is that main line about lunchtime, and look how strong those winds are. We'll see that pushing its way down to the south. There's 2 o'clock. Most of us starting to dry out. It's going to be south of the I-4 corridor and then moving its way out. By the evening commute, already looking good, still breezy though, and still going to be breezy throughout the day on Thursday with a big shift of the wind. You'll see that here. Southwest winds all the way up to about lunchtime. And look at those wind gusts in the mid-30s, mid-20s with the front moving through. Then they go back up again, 20s and 30s with that shift out of the northwest. That's going to bring that cooler air into the area. Forecast below an inch of rain, but some isolated areas could see about an inch of rain. Most of us maybe about a half an inch across the area as that line moves its way through. Then behind that, of course, comes that big dip. Break out the winter coats for early on Thursday morning. Still going to be a little chilly on Friday morning as well, but when it comes to the highs, we're back to normal by Friday. Look at this, next 40 hours. Not much changing in the temperatures from what we have now all the way through the afternoon, but they will drop quickly. Once that front passes, the skies will clear out and it's going to get quite chilly. Tonight, 66, so not chilly at all. Mostly cloudy, mild late east, southeast wind. And then for tomorrow, up to about 75 with that line of storms moving their way through. And again, it will be breezy throughout the day, which will continue for Thursday as well. So your marine forecast, not a nice day tomorrow. Rough surf, those winds making that shift, but 15 to 25 knots, 4 to 6 feet, sometimes up to 8. Small craft advisory, expect that tomorrow and for Thursday, but Thursday morning, Crystal River, Brooksville, mid-30s. Might see some spots getting a little closer to freezing there, and you can see the rest of us upper 30s to some low to mid-40s. So very chilly, but again, still chilly Friday morning. So Thursday afternoon, 63, Friday morning, 50, but back to normal at 76. There's your weekend, 78 to 80. We do level off around average for the first part of next week.
All right, James, before you grab the keys this evening, there's a recall alert of more than 300,000 Ram heavy-duty pickup trucks. Stellantis is warning that a faulty part may cause braking and tracking systems to fail in the 2017-2018 pickups in the 25, 35, 45, and 5500 line. According to the automaker, the hydraulic control unit on the trucks is prone to failure, which can impact the anti-lock brake, electronic stability control, and traction control systems.
Boeing just laid off hundreds of workers, this as part of its goal of shrinking its workforce by 10%. Nearly 400 Boeing employees were fired in Washington state and more than 500 in California. All of this coming just over a month after union machinists ended a weeks-long strike. Boeing CEO says the job cuts are due to overstaffing, not because of the strike. Ahead, Donald Trump says he plans to end birthright citizenship in the U.S. Coming up. We verify if the president-elect has the ability to follow through with the claims.
And Courtney joins us now with a look at what's coming up all new at 6 tonight.
And our Verified team is looking into viral claims being made about the man accused of killing United Healthcare's CEO. What's true, what's misleading, and what his lawyer just said moments ago. That's coming up all new at 6.
Hey, Courtney. For our Heart of America, meet the nurse making custom shirts to help patients in need. And she's doing it all on the CBS Evening News.
President-elect Donald Trump says he wants to stop children of people in the U.S. illegally from automatically becoming U.S. citizens.
Brandon Lewis from our Verified team looks into whether this is possible. And if you see something you'd like us to verify, you can email your questions to us, verify@10tampabay.com, or you can text us 727-577-8522.
Next at 6, a new development in the stadium saga. What the president of the Tampa Bay Rays is now saying ahead of a key vote.
This holiday, help send care packages to our troops serving overseas. Support 10 for the troops by donating these items at Sonny's Barbecue Restaurants, your local Elks Lodge, or at our studios.
Sponsored by the law offices of attorney Dan Newlin.